Hey there, friends. Welcome to episode number 237 of It'll Be Fine. I'm your friend and your pal, Kelly Zemnickis. And as we do each week on this show, I dive into a cookbook or pull out a recipe card that I haven't made too much use out of. And along with my guests, we pick a dish that neither of us has made before, but we go forth with the confidence that it's going to be fine. And on today's show, we are making Oreo fudge. Oh, baby. This is going to be a sweet explosion of sugar and good times. Oreos and fudge. How can you go wrong? And I'm baking today alongside the uber cool. She is an awesome mom. She is a producer. She is a great friend. She's a financial whiz. She does all the things, does it in style. Katelynd Turner is on the show. I'm really excited to do this no bake with her. We ready? Got the insulin ready? We're going to need it. It's a lot of sugar. It's going to be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It works for Oreo fudge, the dark and the white. Exactly.
Had to do a Vanna White moment.
It's definitely my favorite part of this bake, and this is like the easiest ingredient list ever. It's Oreos, it's condensed milk. I went low fat so we can watch it, you know.
It's good for the waistline.
We've got, I'm going to mix it up with dark chocolate and white chocolate.
Nice.
Recipe doesn't call for that, but that's what I'm doing. And optional vanilla extract or peppermint, or you can put them together. But that's all we need.
That would be like a flavor explosion, I think.
I think so. I think this would be worth it. So this is an easy dessert. It is going to be a sugar punch. And speaking of punch, as I said, this is my favorite part of this. After a long work day, you just start, do it.
But as a mom to a 4-year-old, I've seen and held bags of cookies that look exactly like this. So I could just upcycle the old snacks.
This is actually your second appearance on the show.
Oh, yes. In Moonlight.
For your hubby, you were our camera op when Reese Turner came by to do some amazing donuts. Those were some good fritters. And today it's fudge. We're keeping it in the F family.
F is for family. Oh, I'm not trying to plug any kind of comedy special. I'm not trying to promote anything. Although I'm a huge comedy fan, and I think that's where our paths have crossed. My husband, Reese Turner, does comedy, but while being in Montreal, I was promoting comedy all the time, right?
Right.
So I was doing radio to promote, all the local events. I was working at the Comedy Nest.
Nice.
Blogging, covering shows, doing media work.
Yeah.
And moved back here, and now I'm figuring out I'm stepping into a new industry and finding my way. It's a lot. So I'm moving. Have some projects that we've been working on. We've got a couple of TV projects and scripts, and there's all kinds of stuff kind of brewing in the background. So we'll keep edging those forward, and learning about financing is really ideal when it comes to art. So I'm looking forward to being able to marry those two things and make beautiful things for everybody to watch.
Indeed. And the first beautiful thing you're going to watch is how we do fudge. And it's going to be crazy easy. This is nuts. Blink and you'll miss it. That's how easy it is.
Right.
So we're making a good treat. We're doing today, you can go into the YouTube comments, I would always call it the comments, but it's the show description. There's a link to the recipe. This one right here, Oreo fudge by Crunchy Creamy Sweet, which
our homie.
Yeah. It's a great name for the follow-up to TLC's Crazy Sexy Cool.
Yeah.
Crunchy Creamy Sweet.
For all the 90s fans out there.
But fudge will just give you that energy to carry you through a late night of laughs.
It's true.
Yeah.
And keeping a little snack in your purse, that's a comedy club secret. That's an insider secret.
It's also a movie theater secret.
Snack in the purse. Do it.
Always need snacks in the purse. What is your number one snack in purse snack?
Ooh. Well, I
Do
think
you have top 3 purse snacks?
Well, granola bar is easy.
Yeah.
You know, if it's chocolate, it could get melted, but you know, that's your prerogative. The one that used to throw people off is when I was very visibly pregnant with my daughter. I had pouches of applesauce in my purse, and I would literally be at the back of a room at a comedy show trying to cover the fact that I was sucking on an apple pouch and also trying not to choke while laughing at the same time. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Snacks in purse. And now with mom life, we were at a Blue Jays game the other day.
Yeah.
I pulled a McDonald's hamburger out of my purse, just all out of nowhere.
Yeah. I gotta say, there was the last Jays game I went to, there was a woman in front of me, clearly a family event. They had bought a bunch of seats, everyone knew each other. Her snack game was on point. How she got by security with the like charcuterie board she was bringing out, I don't know. Yeah. How you doing with the Oreos there?
They're getting there. It's like a good sugary
good.
stress ball. But my whole week just went into this bag.
I'm happy to help. So there you go. The recipe mentions you can crush this with a rolling pin. I thought it said a hammer, but clearly I was just projecting stuff that wasn't there. It's like, you can use a hammer. Gently.
Yeah, gently.
But put it in a bag. Don't put
mallet.
this on the table and
Double bag, mallet
Yes.
on a cutting board.
It's
That's
the
how I
best.
would do it.
Yeah, there we go. The oven is on vacay for this episode. The stovetop is on vacay. Friends, well, you can use the stovetop or you can do the awesome hack, the microwave. Yeah.
What's a microwave?
Let's show them. So yeah, as long as you've got a microwave safe bowl. Nobody has gas, by the way. We're making coffee, if you can hear that.
Oh, I'm hungry too, but there's also coffee.
There's also coffee. So you need a little pan. Depending on how you want to do this, the smaller the pan, the thicker the fudge. Wink. Or you can do
It's not about the size of the fudge, okay?
No, it's just the fudge that counts. Or if you want, you could get like little cupcake liners, put them in a muffin tin, do little individual portions.
Nice.
You know, toss them in your lunch, not your kid's lunch.
I'm thinking
your
about
lunch.
a party.
Or a party.
Like if you had
Or if
little
you're having a rough
desserts
day.
or something, or yeah, just a stress container with a post-it on that says "Don't touch Mom's secret stash." You know,
exactly. Yeah. There you go. I'm helping the moms, friends. I'm not a mom myself, but I am the cool aunt. So.
And before I was a mom, that's who I was. So I transitioned into the
just
mom
pulled
role.
it over, so it's good. So for the microwave, don't use this bowl.
Heck no.
No, I did that once.
Fireworks though.
Yeah, I melted a microwave door once.
Oh, terrifying.
And stood there and watched it. But I'm
It's like when
fine.
if you leave a fork in and you're like, should I run or should I press cancel?
Ta-da. So yeah, we're going with low fat. There's all kinds of versions. You can have versions with caramel in it or just plain. All we need though is half of this container.
Okay.
Yeah. And a little hack, because you're going to have this. It's very thick and beautiful and rich and sugary. Add it to your coffee in the morning.
Or
Vietnamese coffee.
Shredded coconut.
Ooh.
And that equals like instant macaroons.
Oh.
Coconut like cookie.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
that's what
that.
you do with the other half. Trust me.
Hack. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna pour half of this into here. All right, I'll get you. Don't set it in for like 2 minutes. Like, do it in increments. Otherwise, you're gonna have something that's
Slow and steady.
gross.
How long are we starting?
Let's start with 20 seconds.
We're cooking.
Yay! Making Oreo fudge. I like the magnets. Done the 20 seconds. It's already pretty good. Like, look how much this went down. But let's do another stir because we still have some little chunky bits of this. Chunky bits.
Don't we all?
That
Don't we
sounds like a
all?
rap group. Okay.
And much like kneading,
Correct.
folding is over and under.
Exactly.
So kind
Just gonna
of.
take our time with this. And you want, like, we've got here some, you know, chunky bits of cookies. Again, also a great rap group name if you're starting one. But you want those little bites because this wonderful black and white picture here shows we're seeing the cookie.
How much of the cookies are we supposed to put in? I just poured a bunch.
Just give her.
Fold in.
Yeah. This is amazing.
It looks like pudding and worms and dirt.
It does. You know, in all honesty, I would eat this.
Nighttime snack.
Pretty damn good. So we've got our vanilla extract in, the cookies, the milk, the chocolate's all mixed together. And all we need to do next is put this in a pan and then just take a hike for an hour. How easy is that? This is going to be like the best, quickest bake ever. I like a no-bake bake.
Mm-hmm. It's good. Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
And knowing, like, you know, knowing you're just zapping and melting, it's...
Yeah. You could do a double broiler technique on the stovetop and be very fancy. Or do this and be very fancy. So it's been what? We're at 6:12. It's just been under half an hour for our fudge, but we're going to do a check-in. We're going to check in with our fudge, see how it's going. All right, so here we go, friends. It's, ta-da. It's not moving around, which is a good sign, but it's still just a little too bendy. You see that? Yeah. So we want a little bit of a harder fudge. So we'll put it back in for maybe 20 more minutes. So it'll be worth it. I mean, how hard has this been so far? Like, not easy. Right. So we did what? About half an hour in the fridge, like 15 minutes in the freezer. And friends, this is what we have. This is pretty good. I mean, we haven't tried it yet, but I have good hope.
Good vibrations.
I have good hope for this. Reese, come on in. We're gonna bring in the fan to do a taste test here.
Ooh, I'll get to do a taste test.
So once again, friends, depending on the size of the unit, you'll either have thicker fudge, thinner fudge, but you're gonna have fudge, which is the point of this adventure.
The peppermint that we talked about before, you could get the mint Oreos.
Yes.
Substitute that in and then add the peppermint and keep it white chocolate. It would be a white chocolate peppermint Oreo. Surprise.
You could add in peanut butter and really take this to another level, you know.
You got it good here. Oreos and chocolate. I think you guys nailed it.
Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. I mean, with the peanut butter, I would try to convince myself this was healthier. But that's what I did with the low-fat condensed milk. Here we go. There's the side profile. 1, 2, 3. Bon appetit.
Cheers.
Here we go. Oh, shit, that's good. Huh.
You know what chocolate bar I'd use for this? Mr. Big.
Yeah, that could be a thing. I quite fancy this on its own.
No, this is really good.
I'm feeling things with this. This is...
It's the sugar racing through your blood. I think the Oreo cookies themselves aren't that sweet. It's the icing in the Oreo that gives a cookie really its sweetness. So when you get those crunchy bits, it's not.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I have to go test my blood for diabetes.
You're positive. Positively positive.